Hello and welcome to Math Lessons with Linda. Today's topic is identifying angle pairs with parallel lines. So this video is only going to address the different kinds of angle pairs and what the relationship is. Remember that parallel lines are two lines that don't intersect. So when you have parallel lines, oftentimes to create the angle pairs, you will have what's called a transversal. This is another line that cuts through both of the parallel lines. And you can now see that I have formed two intersections. And I think of these as intersections like on a roadway, but they're also intersections of the lines. So I'm labeling these angles 1, 2, 3, 4, in the first intersection, and then in the second intersection 5, 6, 7, 8. There are many different angle pairs that are just from these 8 angles. So we are going to address some of the names of these and what their relationships are. So the first kind of angle pair are vertical angles. So vertical angles are two angles that are diagonal from each other. So in this case, one set of angles that are vertical would be angle 1 and angle 4. Another set would be angle 2 and angle 3. And down here would be angle 5 and angle 8, or angle 6 and angle 7. So there's 4 different sets of vertical angles in this particular drawing with parallel lines. Now, what you need to remember for vertical angles is that they are congruent. That means they have the same angle measure. So if angle 1 is 50 degrees, angle 4 is also 50 degrees. That's true for all of the different vertical angle pairs that we just named. Another type of angle pair would be called alternate interior. So we'll start with the interior first. So interior angles are the angles that are between the two parallel lines. So interior angles here would be the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6. Those are the only 4 angles that are in between the parallel lines. Now, alternate means they are on opposite sides of the transversal. So in this case, one pair of alternate interiors would be angle 3 and angle 6. Opposite sides of the transversal, and they're between the parallel lines. So another pair would be angle 4 and angle 5. So what we need to remember for these are that they are also congruent to each other. So whatever angle 3's measure is, same measure for angle 6. The next pair, alternate exterior angles. So kind of similar to the alternate interior, alternate being on different sides of the transversal, but exterior meaning that they are outside of the parallel lines. So in this case, angle 1, 2, 7, and 8, those are exterior angles. So if I want alternate exteriors, that would be saying angle 1 and then angle 8. Opposite sides of the transversal outside of my parallel lines. So angle 1 and angle 8. What's true about these? They are also congruent to each other. Okay, so as of now, we've got vertical angles, alternate interior angles, and alternate exterior angles. All 3 of these sets of angles are all congruent pairs. Now let's talk about some that are pairs but have different relationships. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what's called a linear pair. So pair meaning 2, linear means they're on the same line, and these are going to be adjacent to one another. So adjacent means they share a common side. So on my particular drawing, we have lots of linear pairs, but I'm going to choose angle 5 and angle 6. Angle 5 and angle 6. They form a linear pair. They are on this same line. The transversal is the side that they share. And this particular pair is supplementary. Recall that supplementary means they add up to 180 degrees. I have a lot of linear pairs. I could also choose angle 2 and angle 4. They are on this line, this transversal, and they would share this common side. But there's many, many other different sets of linear pairs here that you could choose. Our last angle pair is called same side, pardon me, this is not our last angle pair. Same side interior angles. Same side meaning same side of the transversal and interior to one another. So same side interiors would be angle 4 and angle 6. They are on the same side of my transversal, sandwiched in between the parallel lines. These also add up to 180 degrees. Okay, we did forget one other angle pair. I forgot one other angle pair that goes over in this group of angles. And I'm going to squeeze that in right here. And these are called corresponding angles. So in my picture, I'm going to pretend like my transversal is a road, and I am driving along this road, and here is my first intersection, here's my second intersection as I'm driving. If I said, I'm at this traffic light, angle 8 is on this particular corner, and then I continue driving along, I'm looking for the angle that would be in the same location at the next intersection as angle 8 was. And in this case, it would be angle 4. These two angles are at different intersections, but they're in the same position at their intersection. So corresponding angles are one other pair that are congruent to each other. They're just in a different location. So we have covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sets of angle pairs. 4 of them are congruent, 2 of them are supplementary, and this is how we can label and name different angle pairs with parallel lines.